they're not just people who's homeless and they can't do nothing.
Just giving back to the community, just to help others.
You get quite shocked to find out that these kinds of places don't receive a lot of funding.
We brought it to the street here. Us being out here for 2 hours is nothing.
Just make a change in someone's life.
And empowering one another.
Understand and value people.
They don't care where you're from, which religion you are. They help.
Do you remember when everyone was on that BlackBerry BBM? I literally used to send out broadcasts and just saying, is there any coats, jackets people don't want? The more people see me, that I weren't stopping, it weren't just a phase, and people can see that I was actually taking it serious, that's when a lot of people was like, oh, I see what you're doing, you know, let me give you £100 and, you know, a £300, and then that's when people was like, oh, we're putting on maybe a book fair, you know, we want to raise the money for you.
What I came to say, he understand about the homeless, really homeless people, how can be in a suffer. No blanket, no pillow, no socks, no shoes, no jeans, no nothing, no shave. Look disgusting, horrible, stink, and he was helped me a lot. He was buying for me the ticket for the bus. He was to give it to me to go to job center. I respect you a lot. I respect you a lot. Rest of my life. He's a great, great man. And he helped anyone in this area every day. Thank you so much and I appreciate about that. God bless you.
If you're homeless and you want help, you know, the government will send you here, but they don't actually provide the funding to run the actual service. And so I feel like it's really important that people sort of understand the important work that's being done here, and the fact that if this wasn't here, then the people that do come here would have nowhere to turn.
Anyone could be homeless again and then find accommodation and be homeless again. So just to have something that's there, that when they are struggling, they have a place they can go to for support and help.
I was involved in a gang, ended up in prison. I've just come out. There's nothing to do, so like you just find friends and then before you know it, you're like a gang, but you're not. You don't see it as a gang, you just see it as family. But looking on it from the outside, they'd say, yeah, you're a gang. That's not the case. It's just friends that are there, got each other's backs, and you're there no matter what, you know. So the government don't help you coming out of prison, so they just open up the gates and kick you out. Say that you've got a criminal record, then they say, all right, we'll be in touch, but you know that you ain't gonna get that cool again. They judge you more than these people here. These people here, they don't judge you. Nobody judges you here.
Lived on the road for 6 months, sleeping rough. I almost committed suicide. It's not a nice place to be. It's like my life is feeling like, will I ever recover from the memory? I feel broken because it's not nice. Be strong. It's difficult how to explain how I'm surviving it all this time. I really haven't got a clue. They talk about homeless a lot, but what is really being done? It's not about the purpose of money. It's about human beings' life, someone else's life.
You see, when you go home from a hard day's work or a hard day's day in uni, you tend to smoke, you tend to drink wine. That's like your escape mechanism, because that's just the pressures of day-to-day life. So imagine having pressures of day-to-day life, but being homeless. That's extra pressure. So then you have to have extra substances to get you away, even if it's 5-10 minutes. And remember, it's not just to saying this is what I want, but it's just about you not having that feeling of the day-to-day life and the pressures of life, why people tend to drink, why people tend to take drugs, you know? So it's about changing people's mindset. When you're seeing someone who's drunk, to be thinking what are they going through, why are they drunk? When you're seeing someone who's might be on drugs, why are they taking up drugs? It's strictly just to get away from the stresses of life.
Yes. So him was helping me last week before to go to Romania to funeral. He was helping me. This is him brother. I really appreciate Mike.
Don't worry about my man.
You know, it's more than family, it's more than. I said, okay, let's go. When you come down,
I feel like it's wrong to call them homeless people, because homeless people creates this notion of that, oh, they're druggies, they're addicts, they're worthless, they can't get jobs. Sometimes that's not the situation. It gets a lot deeper than that. These are the people that need it the most. It's cold, they're hungry, they don't have a roof over their head. Us being out here for 2 hours is nothing, because we've got warm homes to go to. Some of these people have been on the street for 16 years. Just imagine that, you know? And look, 2-3 weeks ago, we had sub-zero temperatures with ice all over the road as well. And yeah, okay, hand warmers and sleeping bags will help a bit, but how much would they really help, you know? So we do what we can. And we're here, I think, nearly 3 times a week now. We've had people who have come here, by the grace of God, they've been coming here on a regular basis and now they've got jobs. I mean, that's the best thing, man. Like, you know, you can't put a measure on that.
Each evening I've been given the opportunity to run around to a few sandwich shops and places that sell food. And at the end of the day, rather than throwing the food away, they prefer to be able to give it on to somebody that's going to use it. I think food is life, and to throw away life is wrong. If you can do something to make the world a better place, then surely making the world a better place is a good thing to do. If we've got a race of beings, this human race thing that is so destructive, and you look around the world and you see just destruction and chaos and violence and all the rest of it, then if each one of us does a little bit to make the world a better place, picks up a bit of rubbish, takes care of somebody, does something like that, then every one of us can make the world a better place. So the human race becomes better by our actions if we take right action and start living in a way that's nicer, better for everything around us.
This homelessness issue in London is a big problem. I mean, obviously it's a nationwide issue. We're all humans. All of us have our own different perspectives on life. We've got our own challenges in life. And what we can't do is neglect one another. And the problem that we have right now is the lack of unity. And I'm hoping that, inshallah, we're trying to lead that way by creating this umbrella called Serving Humanity.
Coming here is a great benefit for myself, for me, my religion, and to feel a sense of community. I've got Ash, I've got the brothers here, got the sisters here, and they're really, really helping me, you know. They're a real sense of support and that to me.
Because of these people, we feel so many people are taking care of us. We feel as if we have a home. We don't feel homeless because of them.
It's more than just offering them food. It's engaging with them and you know, giving them companionship and getting to know them. Because a lot of these people, a lot of them are lonely. And that's part. Some of them they come here simply because they have no one else to spend some time with. So it is about getting to know these people as humans, treating them as if they're our family.
We do a lot of work when it comes to our own countries abroad. We send a lot of funding to support. You've obviously heard and seen the news broadcasts that say that the Muslims are the biggest charity givers in the world now. But what was we doing here? Not really much. And this is why this was pretty close to me and to my heart. We would love to, you know, click our fingers and eradicate this problem if we could. But alhamdulillah, if we unite and, you know, we as a big community, we could actually make a big difference here and a big impact to this problem. And that's what we want to do. We want to just grow this umbrella so that we can spread it not just in our area, but we can take it, nationwide if possible. And I remember a friend of mine saying, let's take it worldwide.
Sorry, I'm trying to get through to Sweat. This is now supposed to be what the government has set up, saying it's the severe weather emergency protocol. So these 3 days now, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, because of the weather, how extreme it is, the homeless should be able to get emergency shelter somewhere, and you can't get through.
If we follow a premise that the big reflects the small, and in the dressing room of life we are the mirrors that we install, if we see the macrocosm as nothing more than thought, and we know we are the answers that all of us have sought, the solution's all clear, not some thick and tacky sludge. No more millstones round our necks, and no more daily drudge. For the answer to life is, you gotta have a laugh, with a baptism of giggles in this crazy bubble bath. Sharing joy and pleasure, making history, fitting together all the jigsaw bits to solve this mystery. So, in the bigger picture, this has got to make you smile. As we're set for restoration, with paradise to recreate, love and pleasure are our guides. They are the pillars of our fate.